So a warm welcome to our Blood Bikes Hungary channel. Dear visitors, we are making an emergency blood transportation, now not inside Budapest, but we are traveling a little bit countryside on a highway. I tell you all the details, so join us. Now I'm riding to the blood center, if this idiot is watching and not pulling the vehicle on me. It's an urgent transportation, of course. Oh, wow, it's a huge jump. Not everybody is knowing what to do. For example, this, I don't know, lady or gentleman, old gentleman is knowing nothing. The truck is pulling totally wrong side, but this is the everyday emergency riding traffic here in Hungary. From here I don't need the sound because I am running in for the blood and then riding down to Székesfehérvár, which is approximately 60 kilometers from here, but there is no place at all. I can park here on the pavement. So I have this gray box with me. I put it to a side case of the bike. It is just comfortably big enough to carry it. So I started the navigation on my phone. You are going to hear the navigation commands, but in Hungarian language. And from here I have exactly 60 kilometers, but it is raining and not too warm, so I'm not going to run extremely. Safetyness is the number one thing when we are transporting blood. But during the route, I would like to give you some information. I hope you will hear it despite of the sound of the bike. I would like to tell you some short stories, if I have a clear route, about us. Because we already had one very short film. Extremely nice, beautiful. Check these out. Nobody is taking care of me. Nobody. Nobody. Absolutely. They did nothing. Not even a short braking. The roads are relatively slippery, so in the curves I cannot be too brave. So when there is not going to be very, very huge traffic, then I'll try to give you some info about us, about Blood Bikes Hungary, how we started and things like this. But first I have to fight with the traffic of the beginning of the highway because there are extremely many cars. This driver, for example, was very cute. We always have to take care that which driver is doing what. Somebody is pulling to the right, to the left. Where is the place? Where is the safe place? And some drivers are absolutely not taking care of a vehicle coming like this behind them. I always have to use the high beams as well to flash them. So, it seems to be that this is getting clearer. I'm going to travel with 170, 180 kilometers per hour approximately. And I hope that I'm going to be able to speak loud enough that you can clearly understand me. My helmet is closed. So, originally we started Blood Bikes Hungary Association last year in 2020. Our first ride was on the 18th of August last year. And from that time, we are helping the Hungarian blood transportation, the emergency blood transportation with motorbikes. And during the winter time, we did it with car as well. Because in Hungary the winter is relatively cold, related to maybe some parts of Australia or England, where other blood bike associations are as well. And when we started, so originally we started this whole association with 5, let's say, friends. From the 5 beginning members, 4 of us are still riding. And nowadays we already approximately 20. Also 2 girls, which is very good for us. Because we have a lot of work to do here in Hungary. As in many situations, bikes can be faster than cars. That's why when it is just possible, of course these conditions are not the best for bikes, maybe among these conditions a car could even be faster. But now, as it is the middle of May, we are riding with bikes and not using our car. Nothing. German license plate, just check out German license plate. And no reaction, nothing, not speed. I still have 49 kilometers, from which 44 is on the highway. So I do not want to talk too much about us. This is the situation. We started this volunteer, let's say, work or job last year, and one more thing which is important, that we started the Hungarian version of this YouTube channel only 1 or 2 months after we started the riding itself, because we very early realized or recognized that here in Hungary a lot of car drivers absolutely do not know what to react when an emergency bike is arriving from the behind with a relatively high speed. And just that's why we started the channel in Hungarian language. And we can say that in Hungary we have over 17,000 subscribers, and some of our reviews are really high visited, close to 300,000 visits one of the films has, and pretty high visits or some other films. So we can really see that what we do with this YouTube channel, to give some advices to the drivers, that for example, just like this, that I am riding behind him, doesn't do anything, not using the indicator, not pulling to now he already pulled to the left side, but only after I passed him. The BMW is doing nothing. Check out, finishing the overtaking like a real idiot. So that's why, because of people driving like this, we started our Hungarian channel, and now we do took a big air and try it in English language. Maybe the whole world is going to be interested about what is happening in Hungary in the world of emergency blood transportations with motorbike. So this is the story shortly, and if nothing important is happening, that then both of the small vans started to pull out, although they had to see the 6 pieces of red and blue lights in the front of the bike. Nothing. So that's why we started the channel, that people have to see that how much they have to take care of the mirrors, and not only sleeping a little bit or texting or doing anything like this while driving on a highway, for example. Now the rain stopped, so I could increase my speed up to over 180,000 kilometers per hour. By the way, the bike I'm riding is a BMW R1200 GSA, a liquid cooled from 2017. It's a 125 brake horsepower and also Newton meter torque bike. So even with the big boxes, it can easily travel between 180 and 200 kilometers per hour. And as we are riding really a lot on highways, this is really important that we have to use a bike which is powerful like this, and we can also carry a lot of blood. Sometimes when it is necessary, all the 3 boxes are full. So much about our story. The driver of this van also, I don't think he watched into the mirror before changing the lane. Honestly, the high beam is the biggest help. I can have any amount of red and blue lights, any kind of volume. When flashing the high beam, drivers are watching for us, otherwise, sometimes, pretty often, there is no real reaction. So it's 31 more kilometers on the highway. I hope there is not going to be too much fight. So hopefully see you when I reach the target city, Székesfehérvár. Really, this is the day of the blind drivers today. Beautiful pack, what you can see. Check out, going out to overtake with a caravan. Nobody is taking care at all of me. So I have to use the right lane. Trucks are overtaking each other. Although this is absolutely not allowed in Hungary. In these very special cases we use the stopping lane. Although that's not very good idea, so we do it as rare as just possible, because there's a lot of dirt there, so the possibility of a puncture is much bigger than here inside the normal traveling lane. This is a good reaction, you can see. pull to the left side very clearly, then I know that I am safely can ride beside him. When using the indicator, that's always a big help as well, because then I know that he is going to go to the right side, I have to wait for that. What did he imagine, for example? Coming out. Phoning! Speaking on the mobile phone and having no connection with the traffic at all. Within a few hundred meters I am leaving the highway. And from here only 4.5 kilometers is the hospital where I am going. I said the day of the blind drivers, even the truck drivers, who are normally absolutely professionals, but not realizing a motorbike with 6 LED red and blue lights, which are flashing relatively fast. It's much safer from here. So I am already inside the hospital, arriving with the emergency blood transportation. Thanks a lot for watching me or watching us. Please subscribe for our channel and follow our live and work here in Hungary. Thanks a lot and bye bye to all of you.